87, but this is the thing. When you factor in the humidity, look at this dew point at almost 80 degrees. These are both ways to describe the humidity or to measure humidity. And when you look at humidity at 77% and the dew point at about 80, look how high it's making the feels like temperature 101. So raising the air temperature into the triple digits by about 13, 14 degrees when you factor that in. Now, our air temperatures, again, haven't been too bad, and the clouds really help a lot to me too, maybe also to you. Our temperatures in the 80s right now. Rainfall amounts from earlier today were near a ½ inch like at Slidell. Other spots about 1/10 of an inch over at Buras, and some of us very little rain actually today. But with all the scattered downpours in the area plus the associated clouds, again, our temperatures have really been staying mostly in the 80s. Our high even at the airport today was just 89 degrees. Our live radar showing some rain along our coastal spots and also a little north of the lake, but it's mostly wrapped up even already at about 5:17 p.m. So you can see the trend will be less and less rain as we move forward. So that's why our rain chance for this evening, heading toward, of course, 9 o'clock for fireworks displays. Our temperatures will be dropping through the 80s and our rain chance from 30% or so to about 20% for that fireworks forecast for tonight. So this is how it's looking. If you are heading out for that, I think you'll be fine. There might be a stray shower here or there, but not looking for a whole lot of rain. Tonight, overnight, north of Lake Pontchartrain and south of the lake in the city, our temperature is expected to bottom out in the 70s, and it will be a humid night. That hasn't changed. Our forecast for tomorrow, our highs will be about 90 degrees. So, for example, over in Thibodaux, for your local expert forecast there, some storms will be around, and yes, some of those could be heavy, just like every day lately. This will be our forecast for tomorrow. The scattered rain, especially in the afternoon, calming down for the evening, and temperatures just kind of bouncing around mostly in the 80s and maybe just barely touching 90 for the high. Here's our model going into this evening and tonight, 9 p.m. Here we are at fireworks time. And most of us will be dry, I think, by then. But aside from, as I said, a stray shower, we're quiet overnight. Tomorrow we move into the daytime hours. This is lunchtime. Not quite seeing the rain get going a lot just yet, but by 2 and 3 p.m., here we are with the downpours. A very familiar setup, same kind of thing we've been seeing almost every day lately. 9 p.m., most of the rain gone. And we will have this upper high, not extremely strong, but kind of building in over our area and then shifting a little farther to the west. But we still, as I've been pointing out, we still have a lot of moisture. These oranges are showing that deep tropical moisture in our atmosphere. And it looks like we may have some of that around not only now, but maybe even a little more by the end of the weekend and into early next week. So really our pattern is not changing a whole lot aside from our rain chances going down slightly by the end of the week, starting Thursday and into the weekend. Now, our tropical outlook, we have nothing going on in the Atlantic Basin right now. It's really nice, but look at Bonnie. Bonnie, of course, was a potential tropical cyclone for so long. Then over the late part of last week and this weekend crossed into the eastern Pacific, a kind of unusual thing that hasn't happened since 2016. And now it's a Category 2 hurricane over in the Pacific. But in the Atlantic, there's really not much happening right now. Some strong upper level winds in the Caribbean Sea. We had Colin form very briefly over the weekend. If you missed it, Colin already dissipated all along the coast of the Carolinas. So no suspicious spots at this point. I think we're going to be okay as far as any tropical threats this week. Our temperatures, though, increasing into the lower 90s, maybe getting close to 93 or even 94 with those slightly lowered rain chances at the end of the week.
All right, Alex.